Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Commodores get enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. set on first down. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pressure coming. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive work.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art and talent on the throw.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Discards a man. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Flores. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Give him 6. Touchdown, Beaver!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He makes the connection. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And he intercepts it.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Trying to get to it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Beavers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. And with that, they got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll start this drive firing. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Coming after it. That's caught. It's Wallace. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Beavers want to crank the tempo.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
It's 1st down from the 11. DB's right up on the receivers. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Let's it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in a zone defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a miss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds a little space. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Doors!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And the Commodores will keep this drive going.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the beatdown has ensued. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was...
And the quarterback is snowed under. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense not showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. Afterburners coming. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They move the tight end all over. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today.
All kinds of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Let's go! Going up top on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of